one day I decided that I wanted to be gay. I wanted to be a lesbian. And I broke up with my long-term boyfriend, moved to New York City, and just like started posting on the internet with my whole chest saying I am a lesbian. And now there's like 100,000 of you who just believed me when I wasn't even sure I was gay myself. Like, I think that surprises a lot of people. When I torched everything and I decided to come out as gay, my biggest fear was that I was making it up for attention. I had that burning desire to be gay inside me, but I didn't have like a burning, like, I'm not living my truth, I'm not being who I am. I just had a desire and a jealousy that I saw in other queer women. And I had to decide that what I want is who I am. Not the life around me, not who all the people around me think I am, but what I want is who I am. And what I wanted was to eat pussy. And so I scrapped everything, moved to New York, and I do. And it's fabulous. I love it. But I'm like trying to keep reminding myself of my coming out experience. Not because I feel insecure in my identity. I feel very, very secure in it now. I'm reminding myself of it because like that was such a learning moment for me that like people will only believe that you are who you tell them you are. People believed me to be a straight heterosexual woman living in Michigan because that was the reality that I allowed myself to live. And I was only allowing myself to live how other people saw me. Do you see the trap there? But when I decided like I wanted something different and so I was going to be it, other people and my reality, my life circumstances around me had no choice but to either get out if they wouldn't see me or they weren't aligning with who I decided I was going to be. They had no choice but to leave or to change their perception of me and to change to fit like the new person I decided I was going to be. And I'm thinking about this a lot recently because like there's still so many things that like I want that I don't have yet, that like I'm not living in alignment with. Like I was feeling so much jealousy of people who have like creative careers, people who like are their own boss, who like are very like passionate about their creative craft. And I was like, oh, I wish I could have that. But like, girl, you broke up with your boyfriend, torched everything, moved to New York, and then just decided to be a munch. So you can't just decide you want to be a creative now. And so I signed up for a 6-week beginner hip hop class. I signed up for 6 weeks of vocal coaching. And I signed up for a 10-week beginner acting class. I'm like a full-on part-time student in the School of Dreams. Those aren't even like my specific dreams. I'm not trying to be like a hip hop dancer. I'm not trying to like be on Broadway. But I just wanted to prove myself that like I'm a creative. If I hadn't just decided that what I want is who I am and made everything else shift to fix it 4 years ago, I would very well be living in Colorado, married to a man, pregnant with his spawn. I don't even want to be a mother, let alone in a relationship with a man. So let this be a lesson to me, honestly. I'm reminding myself once again that if I want to be something different, I gotta do it. I got to change it. And so that is why I am once again telling the world who I am by changing my actions. Also, I'm working on a podcast that kind of covers similar topics of conversation to this one, like identity, coming of age, all of these like whack ass unconventional life experiences that I have had to go through to learn the things that I know now and understand myself the way that I do. I could talk about identity for like ages and ages. And I have had so much joy putting it on the internet. Like, even though I walk into the virtual room that we're all in, trying to say confidently that I know who I am, I'm usually just saying it so that I can internalize the belief myself. And everyone who has been here reflecting that back to me has like been instrumental in me being the person that I am now. So, if you would like to continue doing that with me, that's a little something that I'm working on that I'm really, really excited to share.